Hey guys, it is Dana here, and today I'm going to be answering your biggest questions and even giving you a sneak peek inside the Calm the Chaos Huddle. But here's the thing. We love to start with wins around here. And so while everyone's kind of joining, let me know where you're watching from. And if you are already inside the huddle, go ahead and say, I'm in the comments. I want to hear from you. I know we've had over 200 people already join the huddle. Super amazing. And we are going to be having so much fun today. So many of you guys have asked a ton of questions. I posted in the group and I said, who's on the fence or who has some questions? For the last week, we've been running Meltdown Mastery, and there's a lot of questions now that people are starting to implement the different pieces that we taught. We taught how to get calm, how to get everyone else in the situation calm. And then we also taught you how to deal with the behavior afterwards and create a skill building huddle. And so hello, Heidi from New Zealand. I love that you're able to join from all the way on the other side of the world. Love it, love it, love it. So like I said, for the last week, we've been doing Meltdown Mastery Workshop. It's been absolutely amazing to see the wins that have been happening, to see the progress that people are making. Just yesterday, when I did our Meltdown Mastery Masterclass, a replay of that, I saw some people having massive wins just right there. So one person was saying, Melissa was saying, my son just had a meltdown. I walked away. I used stop, breathe, anchor, and then I used my 111 and the meltdown went away. Like, we averted a meltdown. Like, how amazing is that? Someone in the comments was, how fast is it to get change? And it really is an immediate change. So if you're dealing with tantrums, meltdowns, outbursts about all sorts of things, whether you've been dealing with this for years or you've just kind of started dealing with these outbursts and you want to get ahead of it before it gets worse, this is the right place for you. So I'm here to answer questions about Meltdown Mastery and how to implement what we've been talking and teaching about over the last week. And I'm also here to answer your questions about the huddle because we have opened up our membership and I'm so excited about this membership. Like I said, we already have over 200 new families who have taken the plunge, who've joined us for the low cost of only $22 a month. Now, I was talking with some people in the group and they were like, that is less than I can take my family out for dinner. That is less than one meal for my entire family. And so it is 70 cents a day. What can you do with the time that you no longer have to spend on those tantrums and meltdowns and outbursts? So go ahead, post your questions in the comments. I see Teresa and Carol. I love it. And Jen McLeish. I see someone saying, hey. I can't see their name, but that's okay. Hey, back at you. And I want to welcome Armin, just joined the huddle. So I just want to welcome him while we are here, or her. But super excited. And I saw Jonna joined just a few minutes ago before we got started. So just post your questions in the comments. We're going to get to those. So like I said, we opened up the huddle and like the response has been absolutely amazing. Just the other day, Leanne posted and she said, all right, I just joined the huddle today. And so far I'm completely amazed at the videos and the worksheets that I've seen just today. I can hardly wait to go back and catch up on the previous things and actually take advantage of the awesome things and become part of this community. Look forward to learning and growing with you all. I just saw a post in the huddle from Deb Tiller who said, oh my goodness, I absolutely love the new roadmap course and I've already been taking action. And then earlier someone was saying they were on the fence and they said, I think it was like Adina, and she said, you got to jump in, even if it's just to test it out. It is worth testing it out. I've already started watching videos, finding a few things that I can tweak and change in what I'm doing and how I'm responding to behavior. And so this is going to make such a big difference in our family. So hello, Loretta. Hello. And hello, Amy Kluber. So if you're already in the huddle, if you can just say, I'm in, or huddle. We love to say huddle here at our company. So, yes, Carol, another 200 families will see the most amazing changes. This makes me so happy to hear. I agree. Now, for those of you that are like new here and you're like, what the heck is the huddle? What is this woman talking about? Well, for those of you that don't know, I'm Dana Abraham and I'm the founder of Calm the Chaos. Now, Calm the Chaos is our flagship program where we help parents of challenging kids create a family team and become fierce advocates, not only for their family, but also for themselves. And it walks you step by step from survival to thrival. And it is really intense. We go all in. It is hand holding to the max. It's basically a coaching program and it's an intensive 90-day program. So what happens is we find that so many people love the Calm the Chaos framework. They want to join the program, but they're not quite ready for it. And our team, honestly, we can't do the Calm the Chaos framework, the full program, as often as we would like. And is anyone else noticing that the connection is not working very well? Are you guys struggling with that? It says connection is struggling. So hopefully you guys can see me okay. Hopefully everything's working. So there it goes. It says it's good now. All right. So in Calm the Chaos, we walk you step by baby step. It's super intensive. It's a bigger investment because of that. It's a $1,000 investment to join Calm the Chaos full program. And what we realized is that there are a lot of people who really struggle, a lot of families who are struggling, especially in a time of COVID, especially with lockdowns and change in routines and with all the things that we've been going through over the last year. Like, behaviors are at an all-time high as struggles and challenges have come up for families around the world. And we wanted to make our framework, our philosophy and methodology as accessible as possible. And the only way to do that was to get really clear on what was the absolute most important pieces that you needed to know. And so over the last last week and the last couple of lessons, we taught you the 4 main stages that you really need to get ahead of meltdowns. Now, this isn't the full picture of creating a family team or becoming a fierce advocate, but honestly, you've got to get ahead of the meltdowns before you can have all those things. So often we try to jump to the final stage of being, an advocate for our kids at school, being an advocate at for our kids to our partner or with family members. And instead, what we need to do is we need to start by get safe, then get calm, then get others around us calm, or the person who's really struggling like our kiddo. And then we can get ahead of the moment and become a problem solving partner. And so that's our goal in the huddle, is to give you exactly what you need, cut through the clutter, cut through the overwhelm, and just get you answers as fast as you possibly can. It's kind of like a do-it-yourself membership, kind of like Netflix for parenting, except for even better. Like, imagine if your favorite cooking show on Netflix came with recipes so that you could actually implement those right after you watch the video, or as you're watching the video, that you were able to download a recipe and an instruction booklet on how to do it. Kind of think of the huddle kind of like that. It's bite-sized videos. We've gotten really good at being able to create lessons and get straight to the point in under 5 minutes. And so I'm going to walk you through behind the scenes. Welcome, Isabel just joined us in the huddle. So amazing. You can join the huddle by going to calmthechaosworkshop.com / join-huddle. So if one of my team members can put that in the comments, that'd be amazing. And yes, someone saying Facebook for parenting, but even better. Yes. All right. So let's dive in to some of our things. Because our customer service team has been flooded with questions about the huddle. So I'm going to answer the most common questions for you here. But if you've got a question, you can just post it in the comments, type question, and we'll be able to answer that. If you're over on our site, you're watching this on the site and you're like, I don't know how to comment. Well, you can go ahead and you can hop on over to the Facebook group, or you can email help@Calm the Chaos Framework, or you can just click the link with the video and hop on over to this video. We can answer your questions. My team is here standing by to answer those questions. So Before we jump into those questions, I want to give you a sneak peek inside the huddle and what it actually looks like. But I'm curious, is anyone here want to see what it looks like? Yeah, some of you guys are getting glitchy, right? Oh, yeah. So if anyone can get a hold of Lemon Pickle and let him know it's a little glitch, then I'll see if he can do anything with the internet connection. I'll let him know. All right. So let me know in the comments if you want to see sneak peek. Just put like big eyeball emojis or put sneak peek or whatever it is to let me know that you want to see behind the scenes. I'm going to pull open the curtain and let you guys see it. Nobody wants to see? Dun, 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 dun. Maybe it's just, oh, I see some comments. All right. Eyeballs, Liv is saying yes. Heidi's saying yes. Okay, there we go. Hello, Liv. How are you? All right, Teresa's giving me some eyeballs, so here we go. All right, Rachel Dorley's here giving me some eyeballs. Jen McLeish giving me some eyeballs. I see Amy saying, I recommend joining the huddle and joining the next Calm the Chaos 90 day. When it opens up again, it's worth the cost because it is just worth it. Well, you got to share why it's worth it. You can't just say it's worth it twice. Amy, you got to tell us why, but that's okay. Brenda giving us eyeballs. Hello, Brenda. Carol giving me a me. Amy's giving me a eyeballs. All right, so we're going to open this up right here. Let me go ahead and make this full screen so you guys can see it. All right, I think we're good. All right, I'm super excited about this. Our team's been working behind the scenes on this, and I am so proud of them. All right, so here we go. This is the huddle. Now, inside, you can't find your eyeballs. Oh no, Carol. So inside the huddle, we've got a couple of things here that I really want to walk you through, but this is the home page. So what we do is we try to keep it as simple and clean as possible to reduce overwhelm, because we don't believe that you need lots and lots of more information. What you need is step by step, and you need guidance, and you need that little bit of hand holding to kind of point you in the right direction, help you figure out where you need to head and what it is that you need to solve your problem as quick as possible. So we start with a Welcome Here series. We're going to come back to that. And then every single month we have a new topic of the month. And they're the most common parenting struggles that you guys told us you're struggling with. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. So this month was all about partner connection. When you go into the partner connection or to the monthly topic, we've changed this up just a little bit, but it'll give you an idea of what you're going to see. So you get a video. Now, what's really cool is this video is done by a parent who's been in your shoes, who's been there, who's done that, who's been in the trenches, come out on the other side to prove that, hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. And then they're giving you a quick little training on something that they know that you probably struggle with if you're like most of our members. So Rachel in Partner Connection talks about how she used the Calm the Chaos framework to explore the way she wanted to parent, even though her husband wasn't on board. So what's great is you watch the video pops up, and you have audio, you have scripts and playbooks and shifts, you have audio, and you also have a transcript. How many of you guys really prefer to read more than you prefer to watch something? Well, we got you covered here. What's also great is everything is run by what we call Searchy. It's by a good friend of mine named Stu McLaren. He's created this amazing hub. And so when you watch the videos, let's see if I can show you some of the cool things that happen when you watch the video. So when you watch the video, I don't know that you could hear it. Let's see. Can you hear? It's in my ear. I don't think you can hear it. So we'll just pretend you can hear it. Totally fine. And you can see this one's a little longer. It's 15 minutes. They're usually around 5 to 10. She really wanted to share her story with you. But here's the cool thing. It's got captions. You can speed it up if you're like me and you have to listen to every video at 1.75 or 1.5. That is totally me. Like I said, right here, you've got exactly what you need. Now, let's say, you want to kind of read along while she's going, you can go ahead and search the video. Or let's say she said something like tools and you want to find where she said it, but you can't remember where it was. You can type in tools and it will go straight to where you were looking. This is all about reducing overwhelm so that you don't have to try to remember what you watched, where you found it. So we're going to come back and explore that search option here in just a minute, and you're going to see how amazing this is. But for now, let's go ahead and let's head back and look at some of the downloads that come with this. So we want this to be super simple, super easy to use. So what we've got for you every single month is you're going to get scripts. This is going to help you to be able to start up those difficult conversations, either with a partner or with a teacher, right? And you're going to be able, like here, for partner connection, ideas for opening up a connected conversation with your partner. What do you know about me that I might not realize that you'd like me to know? Ooh, be careful about asking that one, right? How do you think I see you as a parent? Sometimes I feel like we approach the kids in different ways. I wonder if we can make a plan to get on the same page. How amazing, right? It does sound amazing, right, Shelley? Because it is amazing. All right. Now, the next thing that we have is we know that you struggle to remain calm. So what we've got for you are mindset shifts every single month to help you remain calm, depending on what the topic is. But every single month, you're going to get these simple little shifts that are all for the little spaces between your ears, right? Because that's where we get stuck the most, is in our own head. And so here it's like, ask yourself, how am I going to make this work for me? Instead of, if my partner would just get on board, this would all work. They're keeping it from working. You can swap it for, I can make it work whether or not they're on board. Remove the yeah, but. Ask why. So you can see these are super actionable tips that take no extra time. All you do is each month print these out. Even if you don't watch the videos, you've got the resources right here for you. Now, the next thing that I absolutely love is every single month, you're going to get a handling challenging behavior playbook. Now, this playbook takes the information that it's not loading for me. There it goes. Takes the information that the trainer put in, the parent put in the training, and it simplifies it. So even if you can't watch the video, you can just print this out and it gives you everything you need. Right here is all the steps she just talked about inside that video. Then it spells it out and it explains how you can make this personalized to you. After that, every single month, we're going to be giving you a skill building activity to do during those skill building huddles that we taught you about. So in the past, they've been included inside the playbook, but in the future, you'll see them separated. So for this one, it's creating positive interactions between you and your partner. So you can build up those moments of safety, build up those moments of connection out of the moment so that in the moment, it is so much easier to talk about difficult things. All of it aligns with everything we've taught you over the last week in our Meltdown Mastery workshop. So I'm going to head on back to the beginning here. And so we just went over one example of what it looks like monthly. So the next thing that I want to share with you, let's see, make sure I've got it all. All right. So I want to go pick up and show Get Started. How many of you guys have ever joined a membership and you're just like, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what I want or need or what's the best thing to do. I'm already so overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. Well, we've got some help for you there. The first thing that we've got is this Get Started series. So that's a little welcome video from me. And then it's got what to expect, how to use the dashboard, how to find the resources, how to get help. And then we've got that huddle welcome, like I told you. So again, all of these videos come with audio and transcripts. All the videos have captions so you can read them in bed or watch them in bed and keep the sound off if you are trying to keep it quiet so it doesn't wake up the kids. And so much better than a Netflix binge, but these are super short. So let's just get started here. There's a playlist. It marks where you've been. This is our amazing community leader, Gullicully. So how to use the huddle. She's going to walk you through. You can see there's Leslie. So Leslie's going to give you a walkthrough. So if you ever get lost, she can just walk you through. You can find exactly what you need, right? kind of what I'm doing right here. So again, reducing that overwhelm as much as we possibly can for you. Now, the next thing that I want to share with you, and if you have any questions, again, please post them in the comments. Now to go back home, again, I just click that button up in the corner. You can see what's new. We talked about that. Now, from anywhere on the dashboard, this is the part that's super cool. You can click right here and you can type in meltdowns. Well, you might want to spell it right. Meltdowns. And when you type in meltdowns, you're going to get access to the videos that talk about meltdowns. And you're going to first get the ones that match by title. Then you're going to get every video that I've ever talked about meltdowns right there. So it'll tell you how many times, right? 21 versus this one where I talked about it once, or in the framework, we talk about it once. So that's probably not the best place to start. We are siphoning it for you. We are curating the content for you so that it simplifies it. And again, it's all searchable by audio and video, not just by the titles and the descriptions. That's how it's able to find anytime we talk about meltdowns. How amazingly cool is that? I think it's pretty amazing. Now, next thing, let's head on back. If you've got, I love this, love what you said about Google Overwhelm. You can find the thing you need. And then there's a whole group to help you if you can't. Yeah, it is so amazing if you can't. We actually had someone who was going to cancel last month. She emailed in, she said, hey, I'm not sure. I think I might cancel. I'm just really overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start. And the amazing Justine was able to talk with her, find out her struggle, point her exactly in the right direction. And she was like, I can't believe I was going to cancel. It is absolutely amazing. So if you'd like to join the huddle, you can go to calmthechaosworkshop.com/join-workshop. We'll put that in the link as well. So let's go ahead and go to the next part, which I think is pretty unique to our system here. So the next part is super exciting. This is something we call the Journey Roadmap course. Now it's a full course. Sometimes, and even in our membership for our Calm the Chaos students, our Journey Roadmap kind of just tells you, what stage you're at and what to expect and what it looks like. This is an actual course. Super, super excited about this one. So it's a brand new course we put together just for you. So you click on the Journey Roadmap, and when you do that, it's got a course right here. So it's the framework. We walk you through. If you missed Meltdown Mastery Workshop, if you're new to Calm the Chaos, doesn't matter. We get you caught up. We teach you the Calm the Chaos framework, the ins and outs of it. The workbooks are coming for this and guides are coming so that you can create your own plans. Then you're going to get the Journey Roadmap. We walk you through the full roadmap from survival mode to thriving. And here in the huddle, we focus in on riding the storm, which is get safe and calm, what to do and say in the moment, which is get them calm. And then we talk about getting ahead of it, which is becoming a problem-solving partner. Those are the three main ones we really focus on here in the huddle, because we know that when you can do those three things, get calm, get them calm, and get ahead of it, then you are going to see massive change in your life. So we walk you through. Let me just open up a couple and you can kind of see we've got the audio transcripts as always. You've got the video. It walks you through. It's like a training, right? Now, we will be adding in the doodles that go with this. Those of you that learn through doodles the way that I do it. All right, so here you go. Now I'm going to head back and I want to show you at the end, super cool. So if I was on the fence, I've now fallen off into heck yeah. I absolutely love that. I don't know who that is, but you're going to have to let me know your name. That is such an amazing. All right. So roadmap. So here's at the end, right? So proud of you. I'm showing you some things you shouldn't see. So we're going to head back here and I want to show you what we do after we've gone through the course. So we go through the course, right? And then at the end, and again, those are like 5-minute videos, not super long, nothing overwhelming. So, oops, can't see that yet. So we're going to take a quiz and we're going to find out. You can take it with me while we're doing this right now. So ready? Next. Is anyone in danger? If someone's in danger in your house, maybe things are being flown at your head, or maybe maybe there are massive meltdowns and you're not sure how to keep everyone safe, then you would hit yes. But if you're dealing with like refusal to go to school and they're not really like in danger, then you'll hit no. Is the adult adding to the chaos? So in this case, are you the one screaming, having your own meltdowns? If yes, you're just going to click yes. You're going to put in your email address. The reason you're putting in your email address is it will connect to your dashboard. You're going to see how in just a minute. So then it tells you your stage. Congratulations, you are a determined survivor. So you get to go to the Get Calm stage on the dashboard. So you head on over, go to the Get Calm stage. There we go. And you know you're in this stage if you feel like you're drowning, like you just can't cope. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. You're drowning in mom guilt. You feel like you're failing. You dread the next struggle and completely or utterly exhausted. In this stage, you will find ways to remain calm so that you're not adding to your own chaos to the situation. You'll spend some time figuring out what's thoughts are keeping you stuck and an anchor to keep you grounded in the moment. So see how this is mirroring what we've already talked about in Meltdown Mastery. So team, if you can put the link to the to join the huddle, because I know there's some people who are like, I am ready. Now we've got some fun surprises coming in this section, so keep your eye out on that. Now here's the coolest part. These are your milestones. Walks you through exactly what you should be doing and when. So this is your first step. These are your action steps of what to do. And these are going to be linked with a playlist underneath to show you exactly which videos to watch, which downloads to download, and what you should be paying attention to. So that's all getting added as we speak. We are building it and building it out to fit your needs. So walks you through all the milestones so you can kind of see it here. Here we go. So here's a milestone and it'll have a playlist just like this that shows you the things that you might need that go with the milestone. All of them are going to look like that. And then let's go head on back to the main page. All right. So now that you've seen what it looks like monthly, you've seen how to get through the different pieces. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Huddle library. These are all of our past months that we've already done. Look at this, guys. We already have 8 topics in there, and there's more to come. 9 topics in there. So again, you click on one of these and you watch the video, you download the scripts, you download the shifts, you download the playbook. Super simple, super easy. So next, picky eating, school refusal. Just looking at this list, are there any of these you're struggling with? Siblings, how to stay connected during all the meltdowns, getting your time and energy back, picky eating, school refusal, overcoming overwhelm, partner connection, sibling success. Are any of these things that you're struggling with that could be useful for you right now? Go ahead and put those in the comments if you see anything that you could use and benefit from right now. Because I'll tell you, each one of these packs, when we sell our kits, they are $27. And so you're getting that for 1 month at $22 a month. You are getting an entire kit for less than what we sell it for on the website. Now, we don't sell each of these individually. These are specifically saved they're exclusive just for members. The ones we have on our site are a little different. So these are just exclusive because this is just what you need, exactly what you need when you need it most. All right, so we're going to move on. I want to show you some of the other awesome things. You also get a Facebook community. Now, when we started this, I wanted this membership to be incredibly accessible. But the problem with making something really accessible means that we have to try to make it. I was adamant. I was like, can we make this under $1 a day? That's what I want. And I went to the team and I said, I'd be even happier if we could get it even less than that. And with some fighting, I was able to get them to bring it to $22 a month just during these 4 days. So when I went to them and I was like, it needs a community, they were like, no. We can't do a community at $22 a month. and still, serve them the way that Calm the Chaos is used to serving people. And I knew that if we served them, if we found amazing ways and we gave you a community, you'd make more progress. I just know that. I know that when you get overwhelmed, you need a place that you can go to just post and say, okay, I'm working on this. Can I do this? Oh, I love it. Versa's saying, I love the new design of the dashboard, super organized, worthy membership. Yes, don't hesitate, she says. I love that. Thank you. So in the community, I was able to get them to go ahead and go ahead and allow us to do a Facebook group and a community. And you can see we've already got 503 members in there now, and there's a lot more waiting to join. And not everybody joins the Facebook group because some people don't use Facebook. Let's be honest. We actually have over 800 members in the huddle now, but 300 of them have chosen not to use the Facebook group. Totally fine. They still get great value out of it, because don't you get value out of Netflix even though you don't have a Facebook community with it? I don't really know if I'd want a Facebook community with it, right? Amy says, I learned that I was the biggest chaos causer in my family. Changing the way I respond has helped my super kids and my family. Mom staying calm helps everyone. I love it. I love it. All right. So inside the Facebook community, we're going to be opening this up so that you can post whenever you want. Right now it's set on, while everybody's kind of getting acclimated, it's set on pending posts. So people can post. You can post anytime you want, and you will always get a response from one of our CTC experts. So let me show you what that looks like. I've gotten a lot of questions about but what does the support look like? Well, there's Deb saying the roadmap is amazing. All right. So here we go. We've got this morning, my kids were fighting over moving the table at breakfast this morning. I had a hard time coming up with 111 plan, not sure where to start. And then you've got Kylie here giving a clue or giving some advice and then saying, I see you both like to move the table. Do get closer to the kids. Provide. How can I help you with this? So she's giving them some advice right there already. We've got the dashboard. Any advice on leaving somewhere fun with a 4-year-old? You've got 2 answers. Helen's following. And then you've got an amazing CTC expert jumping in, giving answers. Let's see. I want to show you some more of the post from the group. All right, best sound blocking. You're going to get, even on these, you're going to get support from the group. Here we go, celebrating wins. This one's amazing. I'd like to celebrate some wins for me and my family. We're coming out of a dark week. Yesterday and today have turned things around. Biggest change, I'm listening to my daughter instead of barking orders at her. And I'm working on lowering my expectations of her. Her chronological age and what I think of her maturity age should be very different. Are very different. Tonight at dinner, we talked about our win. She said, I did all my homeschool work, and I'm proud of myself, Mom. And Mom, you should be proud of yourself too, because you stayed calm all day. Actually, for 2 days. Good job, Mom. Thanks for the 111 planning and the roadmap. I clearly am working on the second stop of the map, which is staying calm. And I'm okay with that. So you've got people to celebrate with you. You've got people to say hello. You've got places where you can ask for questions. So even if you're not sure where to find anything, you can post as well. Nikki here posting, getting immediate feedback from an ambassador. Right? We're looking for some resources. They're getting that as well. Looking for suggestions, where to start. And then they go back and forth to find exactly where they should be starting. So you can see exactly what type of support you're going to get inside of the huddle. It's not just a group that you're left on your own devices. The work itself is mostly do it yourself. However, you get the hand holding inside of the Calm the Chaos Huddle Facebook group, and it's amazing. All right, so let's go on back over here. Where are we at? There we go. All right, now here's what's really cool. Once you take the quiz, it shows up at the bottom. Now, I've taken the quiz to make sure they all work, so I get all of them. But it shows up here so that you can see exactly what you need and where to go. remind you of the pieces that are most important for you. Now, the next thing is the video vault. Now, the video vault is something I'm really, really proud of. The video vault is every single video ever since Facebook Live became a thing. It's every video, guys, every single one that we have ever done put into the vault. So right now there's over 65 videos, but I'm telling you, there's probably about 65 more coming just from over the last few months and since COVID happened. We've just got to get them in there and organized. So you'll see it goes by the full roadmap. So if you're in the breathe stage where you're just barely surviving, well, it's got some videos for you and a playlist of videos you can watch when you're barely surviving. If you're in the shift stage and you're working on getting calm and being the calm yourself, you've got some great, great videos to watch to help you get out of that stage. Communicate. You've got some more stages here of learning how to communicate, learning how to solve problems in the moment. Next, how to create plans with your kids. Now, this thing is awesome. Sometimes there's little like hidden gems that nobody even realizes. This is the planner for kids. You'll find little hidden gems like this inside of the huddle, and I can't always tell you where they are. Don't ruin the surprise. Just say, oh, I found something magical, right? So there's some really cool ones that you definitely will want to check out. But you can see lots and lots of videos. Many of you guys have asked about dealing with emotions, self-regulation. You've got some really, really fun things right here. So let's see. Yes, a planner for your super kids. It's hidden in that vault. Now, here's the thing though. You might have seen that and you might have been like, wait a second, like that looked like there was a whole lot of stuff there. But remember, I can type in anger, how to manage my own anger and yelling and frustration, even when raising explosive kids. And then I've got all the other ones that I talk about anger in: aggression or anxiety, sibling success, how to get your kids to actually use the tools and strategies you give them, strategies for when your child is melting down with aggressive behavior, what to do and say in the moment. All right, so you can see it shows me exactly that there's one video specifically about anger, and then there's 57 times that it talks about anger and 14 videos. So I've got whatever I need right there. So I'm just curious, is there something that you want me to check out? Is there something that you're wondering? Do we have anything on that topic? I know someone asked, is there anything on anxiety? Look at that. 7 videos about anxiety, 32 videos where we talk about anxiety. I know someone else said, is there anything on routines? Okay. No specific videos that say routine. Maybe if I type routine, not routines. Now we've got difference between task charts and routine charts. Now we've got all the different times that we've talked about routines. Next, maybe I saw someone ask, what about self-regulation? Okay, so there we go. Like help a child that struggles with always or never or difficult behaviors. What's behind it, what to do when your child ignores you. So there's some in here on self-regulation. There may be some on energy because, you know, you've got kid overexcited or hyper, quick solutions for kids who hate fireworks, hyperactivity, kids who hate handwriting. Oh, we got some good stuff in here, guys. All right. What are other topics? Go ahead and post them in the comments if you've got a topic that you're curious about. Let's see. I'm trying to think because there's been a lot of them that have come up. Like, do you have anything for? So I'm trying to think. I mean, we've got lots on sibling. Here we go. Sensory. Lots through sensory. Play. Lots on play. Even how to get your kid to clean up, right? Executive function. There we go. That's the one that hasn't been updated yet because I know it's in there. Just needs to get added. Yeah, it's not added yet. But that's one of the ones coming. Okay, go back to there. All right, so let's see if I've missed anything. All right, bonuses. Oh, okay. So, oh my goodness, there are surprise bonuses that we didn't even tell you about. So, these are some of the bonuses that you're going to get that we haven't even told you about, and the rest of the bonuses, like the craft your emergency plan boot camp, that will be added here. The parenting while triggered recording will be added here. The 10 meltdown plans will be added here. So all those bonuses we've talked about this week are all going to get added into here. These are extras. There's some shenanigans going on the team, apparently. So we're going to be adding all of those replays loaded here. And I showed you the video vault. I showed you the course. We're adding more to it every single day. So some of you might be curious, what do you get with the Huddle membership? Is there anything on picky eaters? Yes, there is. So for those of you wanting to join the Huddle, we are only open until Monday night at midnight. So you do want to join before those all go away. Or before all this awesomeness goes away. We close the doors because we're not going to open to the public for several months. And when we do, the price will not be $22 a month, less than the price of one meal for your family. So many people have said, like, what do I get with the Calm the Chaos Huddle? So, like I said, before we open the doors, I asked my team, like, what can we do to make this an absolute no-brainer for people to join? And the reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to make it super simple for you to be able to enroll in yourself and enroll in your family. I wanted it to be, like I said, a no-brainer. So my team and I went crazy, adding all these extra goodies into the Huddle to make it easier for you to see success faster. So as a Calm the Chaos Huddle member, you are going to get 10 ready-to-use 111 plans for different types of meltdowns. Not all meltdowns are the same. So your child might throw things or hit things, hit you or run away. So we've created 111 plans for how to handle these different situations. And they show you exactly what to do and what to say so that you can help your child calm down as fast as possible so that you can keep everyone safe and avoid losing it. Now, the next thing you're going to get is a done for you 111 plan every single month so that you can be able to handle challenging behavior. So what's going to happen is our team is creating 111 plans and going to share them with our top struggles. So the plan will address the number one behavior that your child is doing that's stressing you out right now. It could be meltdowns or sibling fighting, picky eating, whatever you are struggling with. You're going to see us adding those. Now, the next thing is the handling challenging behavior playbook with a new one every single month. You're going to get a playbook, just like I just showed you, that shows you exactly what to say and do to handle specific challenging behaviors using the UQ framework. There are half a dozen playbooks waiting for you in the Huddle already. I already showed you a bunch of them. And you also get a new one every single month. So each playbook comes with 4 parts, a little training, about 5-minute video, and it shows you how one of our members used the framework to handle a specific challenging behavior. Next, you get proven scripts that they used so that you can use them to handle the same behavior. You also get a step-by-step guide that lays out all the steps that they took and how you can do the same thing. They're short and they're sweet. You can glance at them in like 10 seconds and know exactly what to do. And finally, you get a poster so that you can hang it up. You have the key steps laid out and you can easily implement it and get results. So in short, you get to see how other parents like you used our material to handle specific problems. Then you get scripts and steps and tools to get the exact same results with your child. Now, as a Huddle member, you're also going to get the Craft Your Own Emergency Plan Boot Camp. This is a live training where we're going to walk you through what to say and what to do when things get really dangerous. Your child threatens to self-harm or runs away or other scary things that, we'd all rather not think about. You're also going to get the Parenting While Triggered workshop recordings. So this is what to do when you're triggered so that you don't add more fuel to the fire. You're going to get those 10 ready to use plans to handle different types of meltdowns. You're going to get access to the private community with experts to help guide you to find your next step. And you're going to get those Stay Calm anchor cards. These are amazing. They're going to be sent directly to your house. And I'll tell you, our team was like, what do you mean, Dana? Like it actually cost us more to send these internationally than it cost you to join the Huddle membership. So there was someone on the team that was like, we can't do that. We're going to go in the red, Dana. Why are you giving them these cards? And I said, because I know if they have these in their hand and they pull these out every single day, that they're going to make progress and they're going to stick around for life because they are going to want to stick in this family. They're going to stay around with our people, just like Amy's saying, and they're going to want to keep getting more wins just like this. I know what a great win having these cards in your back pocket can be. So I went to bat for you guys. These cards are $20 if you go to purchase them on our site right now. Plus you're going to pay shipping. So $25 if you're in the US and probably closer to $40 if you are international. So think about that. You join Huddle for 1 month, you get the cards. How amazing is that? But here's the thing. I want you to stick for more than 1 month because I know the longer you stay, the more you implement, the more progress you make. We've got people who've stayed with us for 3 years. Now, saying that, you can cancel at any time. Just like Netflix. You just send us a message and say, you know what? I'm done. But I have a feeling that you're not going to do that. You're going to love it. You're going to see so much success that you're going to want to stick with us. You're going to want that hand holding. You're going to want that easy do-it-yourself pace so that you can implement the framework in your life and stop the battles and the meltdowns. All right. So I see some friends have joined us. Let me see so I can welcome them. So we've got Tony and Isabel just joined us. So welcome, Tony and Isabel. So nice to see you guys and cannot wait to support you and let our team support you as well. Now, let's see. You can get all of that, if we can put the link in the comments in case anyone needs it. You can get all of that for $22 a month. You can cancel it any time, so you can pay that $22. You get access to everything. And if your brain isn't, blown into little pieces at how awesome this is, you can cancel within 30 days and you won't be charged again. And if this looks overwhelming, don't worry. This membership is designed to be as simple as possible, and you can go through it at your own pace. So you might be asking, what kind of support do we get? Well, as you saw, and as you can see in the comments, you get access to a private community of Calm the Chaos Huddle members and experts. Right now, there's over 800 members inside the Huddle, and it's growing daily. You get access to parents like you who will have your back, and there's no judgy McJudgersons allowed at all. It is a safe place to share what's happening and get support from parents who get it. You also get access to our Focus Forward partners. These are experts in our Calm the Chaos framework, and they can help you with any questions or struggles that you might have. You can see some of them in the comments. You also get our team, right there to work with you to create plans with you. Now, that way, you'll know what to say and what to do to handle your biggest chaos causers, be it meltdowns or sibling fighting or whatever else. All right, now the next question I'm seeing, go ahead and put them in the comments if you have any as well. I'm just taking comments that I've gotten from inside the group and inside our inbox. So can I join anytime? Unfortunately, no. We're going to be really, really busy serving our current members and helping our members in the program settle in. So we're only accepting new people into Calm the Chaos Huddle until Monday, March 29th, midnight Pacific Standard Time. And we're not sure when we're going to open the doors again, but when we do, we'll likely have to charge $49 a month. All right. Now this is like a little sad. Some people don't like this one, but the truth is we're going to be shutting down the Meltdown Mastery Facebook group. If any of you guys were around a couple of months ago, about 6 months ago, we had a Facebook group that had been around for years, and it had over 45,000 members inside the group. And we ended up having to shut it down because when you have a group that size, it takes a lot of manpower, a lot of energy, and a lot of time to manage it. And not everyone was there wanting to use the framework. And so you can imagine what a drain that was on the team. And it took us away from supporting the people who were invested in themselves and in their family. And it took me away from being able to do free videos on my Facebook page or to be able to do blog posts or Instagram or any of the things that we put out into the world for free. And so what we decided to do is shut that group down. Now, for the last week, we've had the Meltdown Mastery Workshop group. And unfortunately, we're going to be closing that Monday night as well, because our team members need to focus on all of our new members who are joining the huddle. When you have 800 members, you've got people asking, where do I go for this? What do I need to do for this? I tried to implement this, and we want to be there to support you. We want to go all in to help you. And we can't do that if we're also managing a free group. So that will close on Monday night at midnight as well. Now, some of you are asking, will I be able to still get access to the Meltdown Mastery Workshop? I want to look at the replays. I want to be able to go back and do the materials or download the different things. And the truth is that you do get access to Meltdown Mastery Workshop as long as you join the huddle before Monday night, because we're actually going to be taking down the Meltdown Mastery Workshop videos, the group, the resources, the Q&As, all of it's coming down. But as a huddle member, you're going to get this added to your dashboard so that you can go through it as long as you are a member. And then so many people have asked, like, but wait a second, these cards, like, are you really going to ship these internationally? And I already told you, I got in big trouble from the team, but yes, we are sending these internationally because I want each and every one of you to have these cards. Now, when you join the huddle, there is an option for you to upgrade and add the Thought Monster cards and the Calm the Chaos Get Unstuck cards. You can get the set of these for an additional $40. It really does help to pull these every single day so that you can stay aligned with the type of parent that you want to be, so that it makes it easier for you to be that problem-solving partner that you are trying to be for your kids. Next question is, can I cancel anytime? And the answer is yes. You can cancel anytime, send an email in. It's a lot like Netflix. You pay for as long as you want to use it. And if you have more questions, then you can just post them in the group. You can post them in the comments, and I'll try to answer as many as I possibly can. So I did see a couple more, and I'm going to see if I can find any. All right, I see Vashti just joined. So welcome, Vashti. All right, so here's a great one. Now, in Meltdown Mastery, I talked a lot about how the first piece is that you have to, work on yourself, right? And being able to remain calm yourself. And then you can start to work on getting your child calm. And then finally, we talked about out of the moment, building lagging skills and doing skill building huddles. And so someone said, well, how do we teach our kids that? Like, do you do it? Can you teach our kids those lagging skills like emotional regulation and executive functions? And the truth is yes. Like before I joined, before I started Calm the Chaos, I was a classroom teacher, and my passion is kids and teaching kids. So there's something about super kids, they kind of flock to me. So when parents watch the trainings, oftentimes I'll see on the other side the super kids there saying, hi, Miss Dana. Hi, Miss Dana. Maybe because I'm just as goofy as they are. Maybe because I get it. But I do have our Super Kids activity guide to conquering every day. I've written that. Kids love that. It was a best-selling book. But inside of the huddle, every single month, you are going to get an activity that you can do that's either going to build connection and better your relationship, or something that an activity that you can do that's going to build a skill like executive functions or emotional regulation, impulse control, being able to communicate without words, being able to solve problems on their own. All of those are things that we teach every single month as part of the package. So absolutely, absolutely. If you're looking for that and you've heard so many people say, teach them emotional regulation, teach them growth mindset, teach them this, teach them that. And then you're like, but how? Well, the huddle is for you. It's a perfect place to get those activities so that you can find the one that fits for your family. Now, another question that came up, I'm seeing some more people saying, hello, guys. All right. So got Tony and Vashti. I just want to make sure I got you guys. All right. So another question, someone posted from the masterclass and said, what if your kid acts out all the time? Like, no, literally, right? It says a lot of the times he admittedly just wants to get a rise out of me. Even when I told him not to because it stresses me out, he'll pretend certain things are going on. I'll ask several times before knowing the truth. Now, two things. One, we really do try to avoid always and never. We call those thought monsters, right? And we try to use Fact Finder Freddy, and I don't have them in front of me right now, but yeah, I don't have those guys in front of me, but we look for finding facts of when he isn't doing the acting out to get your attention. Now, the other thing is if you remember the behavior funnel, right at the top is safety, security, and right underneath that is connection. And I like to swap attention for connection. And if he's saying he's doing it to get a rise out of you, he's doing it knowing that you're going to come to his rescue. Well, guess what? He's telling you that he wants your connection, real connection. So the first thing that I would recommend for you is to head over to the huddle and check out the connection building activities, because you want to build that trust and that communication out of the moment so that he doesn't need to lie or trick you or stress you out to get your attention. All right. Next question is, I'm wondering what I can say when my 14-year-old is around other people and gets really quirky and quiet because he's uncomfortable. I don't know what to say that won't embarrass him in front of others. So in the moment, you don't want to say anything. I'm just going to be really honest. So we talk about you getting calm, you calming them, and then in the moment, just kind of riding the storm. And then after the moment, that's where you skill build and you problem solve. So for a 14-year-old, what you really want to do is out of the moment, you want to say, so I notice when we're around other people, you get really quiet and you start doing different things. And I'm wondering if you might be feeling uncomfortable or anxious. Sometimes when I'm uncomfortable or anxious, I do these things. And I'm wondering if it embarrasses you. I'm wondering if it bothers you. Other people might think this. So you can explain it. So you're really just kind of going through this emotion coaching out of the moment. And you're saying, sometimes I want to help you, but I don't want to embarrass you. What would you like for me to do if that happens? And he might say, Mom, I'm fine. I just want to be quiet. And that's where you're going to need to listen, because there's nothing wrong with being quiet. There's nothing wrong with being quirky or weird. I mean, look at me, right? You can be successful and still be quirky and still be quiet. Totally okay way of handling with things in life. So it's all about having that conversation with your 14-year-old instead of assuming that something's wrong just because he's quirky and quiet. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so there's really long ones. Okay. Jody Green says, my kids do not, I'm digging into these lessons. I absolutely love the help, but she says, my kids don't respect grandma like they should. How can we foster this? And what can she do to gain their respect? Fabulous question, Jody. So first and foremost, this idea of respect is a very old concept, and it is different depending on where you live in the world, what culture you're in, how you were raised. That word has so many different meanings. So the very first thing you have to do is you have to get really clear on, what does respect mean for me? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What am I expecting my kids to do when grandma's around? And why am I expecting them to do those things? So If respect is eye contact, giving grandma kisses and hugs, if respect is doing exactly what grandma says every time she says to do it, like eating her food that kids don't like, whatever it is, right? You got to get really clear on what does respect look like? What does it not look like? Then you have to get clear on where that behavior is coming from. Why are they not able to meet that expectation? So we do that with the behavior funnel. And out of the moment, you would say, I notice that when grandma's around, you struggle to make eye contact. Now, eye contact, whole nother topic. Like, whoo, we could talk about eye contact all day long. That's a whole nother topic. But when we're talking about getting our kids to show respect, we want them to know what others are expecting. So grandma might see what you're doing as disrespectful. And I know that's not what you mean. So how can we solve this problem? So grandma feels respected and you still get your needs met, right? So you're having those conversations out of the moment. You're solving that problem out of the moment. Yes. Teresa, I know you worked a lot on that one, on shifting your idea of respect. And maybe, Teresa, we might have you do a monthly topic, a framework in action on respect, because I know that you have worked super hard on gaining more respect from your kids and getting your kids to respect adults in the house. That's been a big thing for you. So that's the benefit. When you're in the huddle, you have people who have been there, done that, who have tried these things out, and they can help you make that shift quicker and faster and easier than you would have to make it on your own if you were out there doing it on your own. So here's my question. Welcome, Yvonne. So glad that you are in for the huddle. My question is this, guys. How many of you watching this right now are still on the fence? Can you just let me know if you're on the fence? Can you put it in the comments? Now, one of the things that people have said is, I'm on the fence because I don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't want to get in there and there's all these resources. I have your super bundle and I'm just overwhelmed with it. I don't know where to start. And so if that's you, if you're overwhelmed, we do have an entire download just on overwhelm. So I can share my screen again. So this is like just the tactical answer here of, what you can get. So let's go into, actually, I'm going to do it here. Overwhelm. Boom. Overcoming overwhelm. How to find your calm in a world of chaos. Okay. So we've got a little training. We've got the attachments. I'll go back. So sometimes the attachments aren't specifically in, let's go back to the library. Overcoming overwhelm. You've got your video. You've got some swaps, some scripts. You've got some shifts, and you've got the playbook, right? For shifting out of overwhelm. So that's one thing. But outside of the tactical answer, right? I want to talk about something else. So outside of this tactical answer, Huddle is designed to get you out of overwhelm. And what I mean by that is a lot of times we have this tendency to gather, right? Because it helps us feel safe. We never use it, right? But we gather. It goes all the way back to caveman days of hunters and gatherers. So we gather all the resources, we gather all the books, we gather all the summits, all the videos, but we don't take the time to actually implement and use. So all the resources in the world are not going to help you. You don't need more resources. Do we add another resource each month? We do, right? To help you answer and solve your problems. However, I believe that what you need is more of just, what is my next step, right? What do I do next? What should I be focusing my attention on? Because if you can just make one step every single month, it's going to be more than the no steps you make over the next year. So I really encourage you, if you're on the fence because of overwhelm, I encourage you to jump into the huddle, to ask for an accountability buddy and say, just someone in the huddle that also gets overwhelmed, that you can tag when you start feeling overwhelmed. You make a commitment once a month to share. I'm struggling with this. What is my next step? I'm struggling with this. Make that one focus. Because if you take that one baby step every single month, it is going to be so much better than if you keep putting it off until you can do it all. Okay. So that would be my encouragement to you is if you're in overwhelm, you need the huddle. It is designed to get you out of overwhelm, to help you find the answer you need fast and easy. Right? We don't believe in quick fixes, but we do believe in finding you quick answers, right? We don't believe in a quick fix. You still have to do the work. You just don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do this alone. All right. Any other questions? I remember there was another. Let me just go see if I can find them. Any questions? I know I had, looks like I've got some in here. Yeah, Heidi. Oh, Heidi's here. Heidi, did you end up joining? So Heidi's here. Heidi, it was you that said you were overwhelmed. So Heidi was here earlier. Is she still here? If so, I'm curious if this has helped walk you through seeing how to get out of that overwhelm and that the huddle will help you. Do you have techniques to help dyslexic children with gaining confidence with reading and writing tasks? Now, I am not a dyslexic expert. I have a child who we believe is dyslexic. What we do, though, Calm the Chaos framework is more about helping you create that plan with your child. So I'm not sure what resources we have. We do have resources to help you have those conversations. And the thought monster cards and dealing with that's a struggle. That's how your brain works and how to have those conversations with your child, not necessarily how to build the reading and writing task. That's better. I probably have some friends that have great memberships that are all about the reading and writing task, not necessarily how to have conversations about recognizing your struggles and superpowers. That's what we are really good at. That's what we can do all day, every day. Not sure who asked that. Yeah, Anita says, I just joined up, watched several videos. Best advice is just give it 1 month. Try it because it's worth it to try. I've already learned some things to change. So that was over in the Facebook group. She said that. And I'm just looking. My 6-year-old has meltdowns every time we try to get his homework done. I totally hear you. So you would definitely, so for that with homework, we have a lot of school refusal resources, but it's more about focusing on how are you going to get through those meltdowns first? Then afterwards, what skills is he lagging? What need is not getting met? Is it a basic need, right? Is he worried? Is he fearful? Is he just afraid of making the mistakes? What connection is he lacking? What sensory needs does he need? Does he struggle with his handwriting? And if this is the same person with dyslexia, it is a big challenge to go to do homework. So what we can do is help you with those conversations. We can help you with a plan so that you're taking his needs and wants into account instead of just do the homework, right? So we can help you with those conversations so the meltdowns don't have to happen, but yet he still gets his needs met and the homework gets done in the way it needs to get done. All right. I see a question here. It says, are there scheduled live interactions or will they all be Facebook chat from now on? When is the huddle? So when we're in the huddle. So that's a great question. The interactions, all the videos are pre-recorded in the huddle so that you get instant access when each month starts. You get the full new month. It drops with the new scripts, the new video, the new playbook, the new shifts, the new 111 plan. All of that goes live every single month and it's pre-recorded. However, sometimes our community ambassadors or our Focus Forward partners, our coaches will go live answering questions for you. There's something else that's getting added. And what I'd like to do is I'm going to take you over to a different membership of ours just so that you can see how this works. I don't think it got added to the page about, let me see. Hold on just a second. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. This is not Huddle. Okay. Please hear that this is not Huddle, but it is very similar to what you guys are getting. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so this is one of our other memberships. It is only available to people who've been through the full Calm the Chaos framework. The reason I'm sharing this, though, especially with this question about are there live questions, and I know Teresa actually used this one today, today or yesterday, but the way this works is down in the bottom, there's a message here that says, like, hold on. I don't know if you can read it. I have a new way for you guys to ask questions. And so the way that it works is you would, let's see if I can get this to work. I'll show you. It's really cool. It may use this one over here. Yeah, it's not. Oh, there we go. All right, it's using the wrong camera. Let's see if we can get it to use a different one. Okay, there it is. So this is me just testing this out. So watch this, right? Hey team, it's just Dana here, and I am shooting a video to show our Huddle members how Video Ask is going to work. That they can just shoot a video, or they can type in their question, they can send a text, and it goes directly to the team. And when it goes to the team then sends back a message and answers their question that's unique to them. So, okay, ready to send, and I send it. Boom. I put my name in. Right, there we go. All done. Now, what's really cool that you can't see behind the scenes is it pops up in our message center and it says Dana submitted a video ask. And our team then creates answers, video answers for those. Guess where those video answers are going to be put? Inside of the hub so that you can get the answers that are getting to questions that are most commonly asked. Like just the other day, Teresa asked, she said she asked last night, and Teresa asked the question about one-on-one time and giving support to her kids or giving connection time to her kids. And it ended up setting off one of the other kids. So Gullikali was able to send her a message back and get an answer within just a couple of days. Now, this one was fast. Sometimes it's not that fast. Sometimes it's a couple of days to a week, but when you get an answer, it's specific to you. Now, how many of you guys would like to know the answer of, I try to give one-on-one time, but my other kid gets all, up in arms about it. Like, I thought it was supposed to help. It's making things worse, right? How many of you guys would like that answer? Because when when someone else asks a question, you can benefit just as much as when they do. So Video Ask is pretty amazing. You get the benefit of other people asking questions and those getting added to the dashboard. Plus, you get the benefit of you being able to ask a question when you have a pressing question in the middle of the night and you don't want to forget it. And it's more personalized. So even Teresa had posted in our membership, had gotten feedback, but not as much as she would have liked. So she decided to do Video Ask. She even said, I posted in the community. I didn't really get an answer that I want. And or that helped me enough. So I wanted to pose it to the coaches, and she got a video answer really fast. So Teresa, those are going to be added to the hub, and we'll be sharing where those are. We're going to have a frequently asked question section that's searchable by Searchy, just like everything else. Again, that's in the works. So I'm kind of spilling the beans on something, but I wanted you guys to see that because a lot of times these accessible memberships that are under $50 a month or $100 a month, they're just printables that you get. You get no community, you get no support, you get no personalized answers. And yet here for $22 a month, you can join us, get all the amazing bonuses, get guidance from the team, and also get personalized answers from the team. How awesome is that? Talk about amazing. I'm really proud. If it sounds like I'm trying really hard to enroll you, it's because I am. It's because I know the power of having these steps. I know the power of getting calm and remaining calm. I know the power of connecting in the moment, providing safety in the moment, and knowing what to say and do so that the meltdowns go faster and easier. Then I know the power of getting ahead of the behavior and problem solving with your kids, teaching them those skills out of the moment that are life skills that consequences, rewards, punishments just cannot teach. Those are short-term answers. They are not long-term, lifelong answers. And I know that the key to raising happy, successful children is to become a problem-solving partner alongside them, become their guide. A lot of times people say, but we're not meant to be their friend, we're meant to be their parent. And I agree with you. You are here to be their parent, their guide. What kind of coach would be a good coach for any team if they just barked orders, if they just told the team everything they should do? Maybe they'd win for a short amount of time, but I guess what's going to happen? Those team members are going to eventually rebel. They're going to find a team where they feel valued, heard, accepted, where they feel like they are part of it. That doesn't mean that your kid gets to do whatever they want and they get their way 100% of the time. No, it's about being a team where every family member's voice is heard and valued and listened to and embraced and empowered. And that means that we have to try things that are a little uncomfortable for ourselves. Because I know you're here because you love your kids. I know you're here because you want your children to be the most happy, well-rounded, successful adults. You don't want them to feel bad about who they are, to resent you growing up, and you want them to know how to handle themselves out in the world, how to advocate for their own needs and wants, how to find something that makes them happy and make friends. And that all starts by you getting calm, by you remaining calm and helping them get to calm and use those self-regulation skills, understand why and how their body ticks, and then teaching them out of the moment how to problem solve and how to advocate for themselves so that they don't need tantrums, meltdowns, and outbursts to get what they need. And this works with all different types of struggles. It works whether you're dealing with struggles related to ADHD or ODD or executive functioning, dyslexia, learning disabilities, autism, you name it. Because here at Calm the Chaos, we believe all behavior is communication. We also believe that your child already is the child they're supposed to be. They have everything inside of them already, and they need one person, one, to become their problem-solving partner. Are you going to be that one person for them? Or are you going to leave it to their teacher? Are you going to leave it to a counselor or a coach to become that person that listens to them, hears them, accepts them for who they are? It only takes one. You can be that one person. And I believe if you're still here, you are that person. So join us. If you're on the fence, I encourage you to go ahead, check it out. It's $22. You can send us an email and say, you know what? Nope, wasn't for me. But $22, less than $70 cents a day. You can join. You can get the resources, the tools you need so that you can be the best parent that you can be for your kid, become that problem-solving partner, and help them on their journey to being successful and happy and being able to advocate for their own needs and wants. So, big hugs for each and every one of you. You are exactly who you need to be. You are exactly the parent your child needs. And there is an entire army of people just waiting to support you. Just reach out and we will support you. And we cannot wait to see you on the other side in the huddle. Bye, guys.